It's new, it's fresh, it's credible. It's information, news, sports, and entertainment from and about the North Coast parishes of St. Ann, St. Mary, and Portland. Now for the news.
I am Rowena Newman Ridley. Here are the headlines. Gift to save lives at Annotto Bay Hospital. 8 million in grants and assistance to tertiary level students. Mount Edgecombe wins Division 1. Kerron Green remembered. Here now are the details. Thousands of residents in several communities in and around Brownstown, St. Ann, have been without their regular water supply since Saturday, August 11. The National Water Commission, NWC, says vandalism at the Minard Deep Well is a cause of the problem. Reports are that thieves entered the compound and stole wires and damaged the pump in the process. Brownstown proper and all its businesses, as well as Minard Hill, Liberty Valley, Orange Hill, and other communities have been left without water. The NWC says water may not be returned for another 10 days. At least one person is dead and several others injured following a vehicular crash Tuesday evening on the Queens Highway, St. Ann. At news time, details were just beginning to come in, but the North Coast Times News received graphic pictures of mangled vehicles and at least one body cut in two. Details will be provided when they are available on the North Coast website. The Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency PICA St Ann office has been relocated. The new location at Park Avenue in St. Ann's Bay was officially opened on Friday, August 11. The newly relocated PICA St Ann office will serve persons from within the parish as well as Trelawney and St. Mary. PICA previously operated from the cramped quarters at the St. Ann's Bay Post Office. Chief Executive Officer of PICA, Andrew Winter, says the office is one of the centers of excellence to serve the public. Minister of State in the Ministry of Education and Youth and Member of Parliament for St. Ann Northeast, Marcia Smith, and Speaker of the House of Representatives, Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, gave remarks. The toll rates on the North Coast Highway or the Edward Seaga Highway are going up again. Effective Sunday, August 20, the most common vehicle, the motor car Class 1, will see an increase in rates from $1,900 to $2,230 for the journey from Mammy Bay in St. Ann to Caymanas, St. Catherine. That's a distance of 66 kilometers. It will cost $4,465 for Class 2 vehicles for the same journey. That is some pickups, some SUVs, and small buses. Motorists have been complaining about the state of the old road, especially through Fern Gully, as well as a section of the Haddon Road all the way into Moneague. These road sections have long deteriorated with huge potholes. Remember to like this broadcast and subscribe to the North Coast Times YouTube channel. We will be right back after this break.
If you want great Jamaican cuisine in a relaxed atmosphere by the sea, Roxborough Restaurant, Bar and Grill is the place to be. This cozy, private restaurant specialized in seafood plus Jamaican dishes including curry goat, fried and baked chicken. We are open for breakfast at 8 a.m. and serve meals through the day until 10 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays. On Fridays to Sundays, we are open at 8:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Our bar service has got rave reviews. Come experience top-class service and fine Jamaican meals. We are easy to reach at St. Ann's Bay next to the Island Traffic Authority. Call us at 87656266725 or 5367950.
Continuing the news, Annotto Bay Hospital St. Mary has a new nebulizer machine. The gift came from the Lay Magistrates Association of Jamaica in association with the St. Mary Lay Magistrates Association. Senior Medical Officer Dr. Glendon Strawn said the hospital is grateful for the gift that saves lives. Chief Executive Officer for the hospital, Marsha Lee, said the doctors and nurses would appreciate the nebulizer. Ms. Lee said the hospital's pressing needs are for small equipments such as blood pressure machines, nebulizers, and other small instruments. She said these are critical for the day-to-day operations of the hospital. 100 college students and university students from Western St. Mary recently received a tuition grant. Member of Parliament for Western St. Mary, Robert Montague, told North Coast Times News that the $5 million came from his constituency development fund and $3 million in grants from money he raised. Mr. Montague said education is the poor man's ladder to success, hence the big spend by the education committee of the constituency. Many glowing tributes were expressed at the Thanksgiving service for the life of Kerron Green, businessman and juta operator in PICA St Ann on Saturday, August 11. Green died suddenly on June 16 in St. Ann, a few days after his 47th birthday. Among those bringing greetings at the church service held at this Ocherius Baptist Church was Lisa Hanna, MP. Several of Mr. Green's friends spoke highly of him as being very kind and helpful and assisting others in his line of business. His widow, Lana Gay Green, spoke of his love for her and his children, his friends, and his business. She said the 10 years they were married were the best years of her life.
Far from being perfect, we were two imperfect souls that came together to form one perfect soul.
Mount Edgecombe Football Club of Runaway Bay are winners of the St. Ann Division 1 competition. Mount Edgecombe and beaten finalist Dry Harbour Football Club have now qualified for the Major League. It took penalties to decide the winners after the Mount Edgecombe and Dry Harbour teams played to a 3-3 draw in regulation and extra time in their match for the title. Mount Edgecombe won 7-6 on penalties. Remember to subscribe to the North Coast Times News YouTube channel. That's the news from the North Coast Times. I am Rowena Newman Ridley.
That's the news from the North Coast Times. You can always find more news and features on the North Coast Times website and Facebook page. You may reach us at WhatsApp 876-503-9995. The North Coast Times News.